All right, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Flying Dog Brewery, and they are out of Frederick, Maryland, and this is their Royal Crush. Now, they're calling this one an Orange Crush Ale, and on the side of the label, it says ale with oranges and tangerines, and on their website, they specify blood orange peel and tangerines. It comes in at 6% alcohol by volume, 10 IBUs at the time of review. I don't know exactly how old this bottle is, but it does have an optimal freshness enjoy by date, and that is June 14th of 2022. And right now we're about 3 weeks away from that date, so we should be fine. Now, we have a little spiel here on the side in which I will read and then we'll talk about it further, but it says, we have a saying here at Flying Dog: when life gives you oranges, squeeze them until they're dry, then add a bunch of alcohol. Inspired by the Maryland Shore's most beloved beach cocktail, this one hits you with a wave of bright orange, then carries you out to sea with a subtle sweet finish. So tighten up those swim trunks, because you're about to ride a tsunami of citrus. So basically, this is their take on the Maryland Shore's most beloved beach cocktail, which is an Orange Crush. Now, what Orange Crush is freshly squeezed orange juice, and then either orange or citrus vodka, triple sec, and then some kind of lemon lime soda, typically Sprite. Mix that all together, and you have an Orange Crush. Now, that sounds delicious to me, and I actually might make one of those at some point in the future. Now, I've never had the cocktail itself, so I couldn't tell you exactly what it's supposed to taste like, but I'm hoping for a citrus adventure that I enjoy and is very crushable, and something that is a summer crusher, because that's pretty much what they're going for. Anyway, let's give it a pour here. Oh, so it's looking super light, like, some orange juice per se. So there we go. We got it all in. Now, I'm hoping that this is enjoyable. I might actually, so here's the thing. I didn't see 6-packs of this. I got this in a mix of sixer, so we'll just go ahead with the price point. I always say price point availability. Well, the price point of this one, or availability and price point, I say most time. The price point, I got this in a mix 6, and they're $10.99 for a 6-pack, so that's less than $2 a bottle. I don't know what the actual price is for an actual 6-pack, so if I enjoy this, I don't even know if I could go find a 6-pack of it. Anyway, that looks, yeah, kind of like watered down orange juice per se. Very hazy, has chill haze, but also has haze in general. Had about a half finger of an off-white head that is dissipated to a thin film. Can generate, about a half finger once again. But yeah, that looks like something that would call itself an Orange Crush Ale of some sort. Right? Right. Let's get a nose. Yeah. So it definitely smells like tangerines. And maybe, like, can I smell the difference between tangerine and orange? Maybe not. But this smells more tangerine, if I had to guess. Maybe I just had a blood orange like a week ago. There's just a ton of citrus. Oranges, tangerines, blood oranges, whatever. Just a ton of orange and tangerine. I'm getting like a little like lemon lime thing too. Maybe they, I don't know. I don't think they used anything but the oranges and tangerine, but maybe the base is trying to, replicate that lemon lime soda. This just smells like an Orange Crush Ale. If I didn't know what the Orange Crush cocktail was and they said Orange Crush Ale, I'd be like, yeah, I'm getting a bunch of oranges and tangerines in generic ale form. On Untapped, they said this is a blonde ale. On Beer Kit, it said fruit and field beer. And on their website, they don't even say specifically what the base style is. So generic ale it is. Yeah, it smells really good. It smells super refreshing, but very, very simplistic. Not complex whatsoever. But let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. You know what this honestly reminds me of? Some people might take this as negative, and to me it is slight negative because I'm not a huge fan of it, but this tastes like someone made like an orange seltzer water, or like an orange hard seltzer, like a Truly or something, but like orange. I'm sure they have Truly oranges, White Claw oranges, or tangerine. That's kind of what this tastes like to me. Body's like higher side of light, lower side of medium, 6%, it's fine. Maybe a little slightly watery somewhere, like higher side of light. The mouthfeel, super, super effervescent. There's the carbonation is, the carbonation is wild. Like, it's big. That's why I said it has like that seltzer-esque kind of feel to it. Tons of carbonation. It finishes really clean though. Like on the finish, there's no flavors lingering. It's just real clean finish. But it has a soda water, like a seltzer water kind of profile to it. If it, I'm looking at the color and whatnot, this would maybe be like, a craft seltzer or something, more in that line as opposed to a beer. It's very simplistic in the taste. Like, there's tons of citrus, orange, tangerine, blood orange. I'm getting mostly tangerine with some orange. It's the whole fruit, so there's a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of a pithy kind of bitterness and a zestiness on the palate as well. I'm glad they call it generic ale because I couldn't tell you what the base of this is supposed to be. It's like very seltzer-like. Like, there's not much more to say about it. Here's the thing. If you like seltzers and you like citrus seltzers or orange seltzers, I would imagine you'd enjoy this. It doesn't have a big bitterness or anything. It's like mildly bitter at best. It's like full on dry, and there's not a ton of sweetness. A little bit. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. Like, it's nothing amazing. And in the past, I've enjoyed Flying Dog to some degree. I've liked their older offerings, like their Gonzo Imperial Porter, one of my favorite Imperial Porters. I have a barrel-aged version of that I should review at some point. We can't even get the regular Gonzo anymore, which is kind of disappointing. I picked this up because, again, I've never seen it before. It was in a mixed six-pack at my local Wegmans grocery store, and it just sounded good. I was like, oh man, just orange crush ale? Yeah, let me all about it. Now I want to actually try a properly made orange crush, or maybe even I'll make one myself, find a recipe. I mean, again, only 4 ingredients, so it can't be that hard. But this tastes more like an orange seltzer than someone's attempt at a cocktail. They do hide the alcohol because, again, if you handed me this blind, it's like, here's an orange seltzer, I'd be like, sure, I can't even tell, there's any alcohol in here, but it's really not doing it for me. I will say this, though. I think there are people out there that would buy this and really thoroughly enjoy it. I also think there's people out there that buy this and just trash it. For me, it's inoffensive. I don't hate it. I'm not a seltzer guy, so the big carbonation and that seltzer feel kind of disappointing to me, but I do like, the orange flavor here. It seems authentic. It doesn't seem artificial, which is nice. But it's just, this beer just really isn't for someone like myself, I don't think. But score-wise, I can't go too low, but I'm not going to go all that high. So Royal Crush, what they're calling Orange Crush Ale from Flying Dog, I will give that a high 3.25. I'm going to go 3.3. Best I can do. I wouldn't personally buy that again. If you're curious about trying this, I would say give it a go if you like, again, seltzers, citrus seltzers, orange seltzers, tangerine seltzers. If not, probably stay away from it. There's not a ton of sweetness here. It's very carbonated. It's very dry. I could drink a bunch of them, though. Like, I could easily drink a bunch of these. It's not a big deal. So maybe this is like a good, poolside barbecue beach type of beer, but it's just not really for me. So price point, as I said, I got this in a mixed 6-pack, but I would imagine these are like 10 to 12 bucks for a 6-pack, probably in that range, which is fine. And then availability, I have no idea with Flying Dog anymore. We see different things from them. Like I said, can't get the regular Gonzo, can get the barrel-aged Gonzo. We see some of their seasonals, some of their regular offerings. But yeah, it's funny. I've had a lot of people comment on a couple Flying Dog videos. I only think I have like 3 reviews up. People saying I don't really like Flying Dog. I don't think they're good. Blah blah blah. I don't really have a strong opinion of Flying Dog, but I feel like their Gonzo is the thing that made me enjoy them from the get-go, but a lot of their beers I'm disappointed with. This is one of them. So if you've had this beer before, post in the comments section. Let me know what you think about it. It's just 3.3 out of 5 kind of speaks volumes for me. You guys know it's very hard on my channel to get like lower than a 3.5. Typically lower than a 3.5, I'm not enjoying the beer all that much. And I would say with this beer, I'm not enjoying it all that much, but it isn't terrible. It's just, the best way to sum it up, this beer is not for me. Might be for you though. Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers.